Hi everybody. It's been a while. I wanted to come on and share with you a whole bunch of stuff that I've been creating and doing. I'm getting ready for a craft fair, and I just wanted to share some things with you that I plan on selling at my craft fair. Excuse the mess. I just got done doing a mixed media canvas, and I'll show you real quick. I just love the way this came out. I was totally inspired by, because you know, I'm never ready for videos, ever. Sari Haninen on YouTube. She did a mixed media layered canvas, something similar to this one, and I kind of followed it as a tutorial because I'm not really good with layering. So I think this came out really, really good, and I'm so happy with it. I didn't have those Prima paints, the alchemy paints, so I just used metallic craft paint on this, and the only colors I used this titanium gold and this copper color. So I just love the way this came out. It is got tons of yummy stuff, and I love this industrial look. I did some model paste on here, modeling paste, and just a whole bunch of chipboard, and then I had a whole bunch of metals that I found in our other shed that I was keeping in a bowl. Actually, I have this bowl. We were cleaning out our other shed, and I started a bowl of things that I wanted. I also made my own black gesso. I made it with black acrylic paint and just clear gesso, because I had clear gesso, so... But this is how it came out. I just love the way this looks. And so that's one thing I've been working on. That's why I'm all messy here. So, as some of you know, I get these Post-it note holders from Saw Crafters each year. And I sell them in my... I alter them and I sell them in my craft fairs. And they usually go really pretty good. Gina Designs was making pencil holders for me. They didn't really go as well as I thought they would. You know, people who work in an office, I've worked in an office my whole life, so, you know, I just thought they would be really cool. But anyways, this one, I used Deco art techniques on the background here. I painted it white, and then I used their antiquing cream to go over it, and the antiquing cream is not permanent. You have to put a sealer on it, like a matte varnish or something. So I decided I really didn't like it with just the white and the antiquing cream. So I took some cream colored paint and I kind of brushed over it. And then I took the crackle, what is it? It's this. It's the Deco Art Crackle Glaze. And I went over it and I kind of crackled a little, and then I went back over it with the antiquing cream, and I just love the way this, like, I love the way it looks. So I thought, well, that's kind of like nautical colors. So what I did was I used one of these are from, well, we like to call them gold doubloons, me and my grandson, but these are from the, you know, those gold chocolate coins that you get. I don't know if you can see this. This one's gold. But it's this material that I used. It's white though, that I used here. And then for all the paper pieces, I had bought these on clearance. They're K and Company. I always say KC and Company. So I bought 2 packs of these. And, sorry about the glare. And I just put them all around this piece here. I fussy cut these out. The tinier pieces came out of the back part of the first package I opened. And the Sea and the Voyage, that's actually from the Graphic 45, Under the Sea. I think that's the name of it. Or Voyage to the Bottom. It's something like that. I'm sure you all know. But then on the back, I just did this. So that was the first one. And then, getting back to the Deco art stuff, I've been really into rust. The rust stuff lately. So I started off with the Deco Art paints. Andy Skinner does a really great video on a rust technique using the carbon black, and I did use the spray on the base of these and not this one, which is the same color, carbon black, and this quinacridone gold. And I had gotten these like a year ago or so from Tupelo Designs, and I had all intentions of using them, and I didn't, and then I just recently have gotten into the rust technique. So I decided to I wanted some masculine Post-it note holders, because most of my Post-it note holders, you know, women. Post-it note holders. Say that fast. Anyways, so I did the base with the technique that Andy Skinner shows, and then I did some of the gears, but I added some sand to the gears. So I really, really, really love the way this came out. I also added some of those black glass beads. I did these nail heads are actually clay that I made out of clay, and then the back. And then I felt the bottom, and then I add the papers. But I absolutely adore these. And this one I did a tile kind of with chipboard and some paper. Now, here's another technique I did. I did not have the oxides, these new, the new Distress Ink oxides by Tim Holtz. I really want to get them. But I had watched somebody, and I'm sorry I don't remember her name, but I will put it in the comment. I'll put the video in the comment box below. Or not the description box. She had done a rust technique with 3 of the oxide colors. Well, I had those 3 in the regular Distress Inks, so I decided to take some Nina paper and some watercolor paper and try it myself. And it kind of worked. It didn't work as good as hers, but it worked good enough where I used the paper onto the chipboard pieces that I made, and then I stamped, I embossed, I did some rust techniques on the paper. This side gives you a better, you know, like I did some embossing, you know, and paper piecing, and I, you know, it's just like, I did some crackle here. I just absolutely love the way this came out. Now this piece, this tag that says Post-it on it, I'll show you the bigger piece. This is the bigger piece, and I was playing around. This is just a piece of chipboard, as you can see. It actually, in person, it looks like sandpaper, which gave me the idea of playing with the paints on a piece of sandpaper, because it already has that rough edge. So that's a good idea. I'm going to try that. But this, I was just playing around with the paints to see if I could get, you know, a cool rust kind of industrial look. And that's how I made this tag. I cut this tag out of that paper. And then I just used some acrylic paints to put Post-it on there. And that's that one. So, turning 360, I decided to do some of these altered, I already have them tagged, so I'm going to try to show you. I don't know if the glare is going to be too much, but I did these altered compacts, and I love doing these. I got obsessed with doing these because it used up my stash, and if you could see my bead collection and my bling collection, I was so happy to be able to use up my my stash. And this one, I'll open this one. I mean, I suppose I should open them all because of the glare. And this is my steampunk one. So, and I can't use E6000 because it gives me migraines, so I was using goop. And I don't know, it's kind of rubbery when it dries. So I actually started using super glue, and it works really, 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 really good. But these were, you know, like I said, I did buy some beads, like this is a nautical one. You know, and like I did buy like a string of these and stuff, but I'm like, oh well, you know, I think I bought out all the compact mirrors at Michael's, but Yeah, I don't want to open that. That's like, this is really, really pretty. I love the colors. I'm sorry for the glare. But, so I just made a few of these, and I'm hoping that this, the craft fair is next weekend, and it's the week before Mother's Day. So I'm really hoping that these sell as Mother's Day gifts. You know, so, but that's, you know, like what I've been up to. Anyways, I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope you have a blessed day, and thanks for watching.